is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, Angreifer here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, as per request, I didn't even think about doing it, to be frank. It was out of my head. I am going to do an in-depth guide on Parasite. Now, Parasite was a tune that I really loved from the animated series, the Superman animated series. The first time I got introduced to him, I wasn't much of a Superman comic book reader, still not. I mean, I read like Birthright and stuff like that, but not really into Superman in that way. But Parasite was a villain that I did really like just because he seemed different. Maybe it was because he was very rogue-like, and Rogue is one of my favorite X-Men of all time. So maybe that was it. And I mean Rogue from like the 90s. So maybe that's it. I like him. Don't know what to tell you. But when I first got him, like, he was a siege tune. I worked hard to get him. I got the frags, and I took him like L2 or L3 like that day. I had all the resources saved up and everything. The same thing I want to do with Jace Fox. So I'm going to go over this video. I'm going to go through him in this video. Maybe give you some comps, but a lot of it's going to be me trying to use him as siege with those other tunes. So what I might do is actually do a couple of siege battles first. One Wraith battle to show like some other comps he works with, and then for the Patreon, I'll continue on using him in Wraith and try to give some other combinations. So, in any case, before we get started, I drop DC Legends videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Marvel Future Revolutions videos every Tuesday. So please like, please subscribe, and if you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Currently still at 500, so guys, please subscribe. Get me to 1,000 so I can reach monetization. That's very important. Need 1,000 subscribers for that to happen. So please help me get there. Now, going through his kit, and actually what I will do, I'll even go through his stats a little bit. His HP pool is about 35,000, which puts him like about 5,000 below your beefy taunters that I would call your Bardas, your Grundys, and your Clayfaces. So he's right around, I think, where Jace Fox is actually going to be, and Steel, if I'm not mistaken. I think Steel has that level. He is a special damage based tune, so his damage is right, his intelligence is right at about 2,200. So that was right along the lines. I want to say it was along the line, not, I want to say, well, I'm going to forget Star Sapphire. I'm going to have to double check that to be on the safe side. So those are the two stats that I'm most concerned about, since he is special damage, is his ability, if I want his ability to lay down damage. However, this is the thing, and I think this is where it's kind of missed with him. He is tanky. He can be tanky, and he does heal. He's hard to kill, but he's not a taunter. So it's kind of weird in that sense in terms of finding a role for him. On his A1, Parasite Strike, special damage to an enemy, plus 20% additional damage per buff on the target, max 20%, so 10 buffs equals 200%. Transfer up to 3 debuffs from Parasite to the threat. This is actually pretty good. His kit is all pretty good, put it that way. It's all pretty good. It's not great. You can make him work, but he's not fantastic. So, like, there are better options to bring, put it that way. On his A2, special damage to an enemy, gain 25% over heal. Steal up to 3 buffs from the target is the legendary point. And actually, let me go right back up here. Yeah, so here I didn't max out this because, as I say, 8 blue rings is not worth 5 damage, and he doesn't do that much damage to begin with. So that 5%, not really worried about it. Osmosis Splash, special damage to all enemies, 60% chance to steal up to 3 buffs from each target. I really wish that was like more of a 75% thing, which they have been doing lately. And then 75% chance to purge up to 6 additional buffs from each target hit. So you're going to purge buffs because of the 75% chance there. And you have a slight chance to remove or to steal buffs. And you're going to, because basically, as it appears to me, it's like a 60% chance per buff. 75% chance per buff. So you're going to strip buffs and you're going to steal some buffs. So that makes him good, but it's not a guarantee. So he's not exactly what you can call a buff stripper if you want to use him in that capacity. Like, he does do it, but it's not 100%. The leech does, but yeah, in any case. Now, passive ability. At the end of each enemy turn, gain 15% true heal if Parasite is hit. 50% chance to double the healing received. This is what makes him pretty hard to take out, because you'll hit him 15% true heal, and then there's a good chance it'll be a 30% true heal. So that is what makes him very hard to take down. Then on the A5, passive ability, each time Parasite is hit, by an enemy. 95% chance to gain one int up, which is actually a 100% chance if you bring it out. I'm not bringing it out because one, I don't use them enough. Two, that 5% versus 8 rings. Like if I used him a lot more, like with Black Flash, yeah, of course, but he's not really used that often. So now we will go into. Let's go into Siege first. Siege, I don't even know where I'm sitting. I was able to clear my entire revenge board yesterday. With I think maybe there's probably a couple of other revenge matches in there, but with only like 2 or 3 bonus tunes, not a lot. Oh, I got a lot of revenge going right now. And so right now, my goal was 350. I'm at 526. I don't think I'm gonna make 350. It's hurting me right now. It is hurting me, but I really want to get to 350, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to. So in any case, maybe I go through the battle log. So a good synergy for him is obviously Lex, who gives those end ups. And as you know, in these scenarios, we are looking for, let's see, so we're going to go with Lex first, just to go ahead and get things kicked off. Now, this team looks pretty weak. I say that and then I get a hole stomped in my face by it. But I'm going to use Miss Martian because she gives shield, but she also gives intelligence ups. That's going to help Parasite. And then she also gives strength ups, which would help us with Alan Scott. So I think I'm going to go with this team. I do not know which order we were going to go in. In fact, I'm halfway tempted to go back and look at his speed. I'll do that after this match. I'll go back and look at his speed. So I think we should be good to go here. I do not know who's going to go first. I really don't. Oh, there's that out of sync thing. So awesome. Let's slip that coffee. Okay, we get hit. We get that true heal. Awesome. So Eradicator went first. Ooh. Now, let's go ahead and purge some of these buffs. I'll get some that'll trigger, or should have triggered Lex's overheal. I guess stealing for him doesn't do that, which I thought it did. I thought stealing buffs did do that. Let's go ahead and I guess add some shield here. We've already started off in a bad way, if you couldn't tell. Let's go ahead and heal. So right now I'm just trying to recover from all of this. Oh no, that just happened. Who am I going to hit? Who's the squishiest? I think, let me try Lex. I should have hit him with the A3. So, that Riddler, man, when he gets all that stuff on you. Let's try this again. Even if I hit Lex, he's not gonna die because the death immunity landed on him. Ooh. Yeah, we're in a bad way. We are in a bad way. As I state the obvious. Man, this siege has been like, nope, I didn't even mean to touch her. All right. This siege has been like a nightmare. Usually when I'm not trying, I can go through siege and get like decent standings. But now I'm actually trying. I actually want to do well in siege. And I can't, not to save my life. Boy, oh boy, the amount of siege energy I've wasted. Although I will say this, I am happy about the fact that this siege has forced me to level up Riddler because I wouldn't have done it. But then in the pursuit for Jace Fox and what everybody was saying, like I was like, all right, let me go and get this bonus tune for him and to try to get it going. But Riddler is a true beast. He is a true beast. So now, as I was cocky, I need to ensure that I go first. Which means maybe I remove Lex and put in Martian Manhunter as opposed to putting in Black Flash. That gives us some awareness to protect us. We won't have overheal. But if I can get the A3 down on Riddler, we should be good to go from that point. We should be good to go from that point. Plus, I have both Miss Martian and Alice Scott providing a shield, so that does help with survivability. And no one there, maybe Eradicate. I don't know Eradicator's kit as well as I should, to be quite frank. Maybe. Oh, strip that true sight from. Well, it doesn't matter. We don't have a taunter either way. Let's go ahead and shield and buff a little bit. And then we can try to take out Or should I do the shield and then take out? Let's go ahead and try to hit Lex. All right, now we're gonna try to take out Riddler. Wow, he stood up to that? Not what you wanted to see. Not what you wanted to see. Boy, oh boy, this is a whole lot of not what I wanted to have happen. Okay. Build up shield. All right, so the taunt is on Alan Scott. How many times is Eradicator gonna go, dude? Just let this ride for a second, yo. That's a good look. More. Yo, this sucks. I'm gonna have to bleep that. I'm gonna have to bleep that. So as I'm talking to you guys, talking to myself, Obi, remember, go back and bleep what you just said. All right, let's go at this one more time and then I'll go into Wraith. It's proving difficult, and I think I'm trying to avoid using Black Flash, but I may just have to anyway. Why am I trying to avoid it? That's just stupid to try to avoid using Black Flash when all I ever say is in Siege, be conservative, be conservative, be conservative. I want to try to get these extra bonus tunes in, but it's not worth it if you keep dying, right? And in any case, once I go, that's going to set off Riddler with the Black Flash situation, right? So the most conservative approach would be to put in Lex, put in Black Flash in place of Alan Scott, or in place of Miss Martian, actually. One or the other, and then go at it from there. Should I do that? If that's the most conservative approach, yes. And in this case, what I'm basically doing, and I'm gonna have to like change this up for when I'm going into Wraith, I'm just trying to keep Parasite alive so I can use him in this video. This is how it kind of goes with him. He's not really a detractor, but he's not really contributing much in my view. Or hell, probably in your view right now, from what you're watching. I'm gonna try to strip the buffs. Last time, I don't even know if I got any buffs, but when you strip buffs, or steal buffs, I should say, I thought that that would proc Lex in his AoE attack, but I might be wrong. Now, should I, you know what? Doesn't matter if I take off the True Sight, and if Black Flash gets retaliated against, that just is what it is at this point. Kinda have to. Now, part of me is also thinking if I lead with his A1, which buffs him, then that'll give us overheal, and I can work on Eradicator, and it give us turn meter up. Then I can try to strip this from, see, that gave us overheal as well. That gave us that turn meter. All right, and now what we can do is try to take out Eradicator. Maybe he's the problem. Okay, we get hit and we get the taunt. This is all so far so good. Let us heal, turn meter, all that stuff, purge these buffs. The 5 billion buffs that I'm gonna get from Riddler. Now let's try to crack Miss Martian. Do that to buff one more time, heal us up. I want to hit Riddler, maybe purge that debuff immunity, or that death immunity I should say. Let's go ahead and shield up and buff. So Riddler at this point is just obnoxious. Oy. Let's purge some more of these buffs. Hopefully get that death immunity off of them. That is what we needed. Stole the death immunity, actually. So we stole it and we buffed there. Get rid of Riddler, please. Thank you. And we can finish this off. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I think that, and it's not really Parasite style or his character, but the way that he's built is that it looks like he's built to be a taunter. It looks like he's built to be so hard to kill, but at the same time, kind of like Batman TDK before his recent rework, he could not hit. He could not do damage at all. but he was just obnoxiously hard to kill. Cassandra Cain is the same way, only she does it with evasions. Dove also. Like these incredibly hard to kill characters that do no damage, like absolutely none. And on top of it, at least with Cassandra Cain, and well, no, not even with TDK, he does have a certain specific he can take out Harley Quinn kind of mechanic with stripping buffs. But actually, let me go ahead and figure this out before I talk while I'm talking through. But with him, he can strip buffs and whatnot, but he's never going to be hitting hard enough to take out anybody. He's not taunting. And so he can take away the buffs if that's a specific thing that you need, but you can also do that with like Saint Walker. You can do that with Wonder Woman POT, like Spectre. So it's a matter of like at the end of the day, why would you bring him? Let's see, Harley Quinn. So then I probably need to add a Terra to be on the safe side. Of course, we could just drop a Spectre in there to take care of Azrael, but we don't want to do that, right? We want to make this a little bit interesting, right? Make the video a little bit fun. This will be the last video, the last battle for YouTube, and then I'm going to head over to Patreon. I'm having to make this video a little bit shorter because I just did the Nightmare Campaign video and it went longer than I thought. Harley Quinn, fine. We have Harley Quinn as the taunter. Terra can take her out, but are we going to strip those buffs? Next, I want to be able to get to Azrael and even maybe put a taunt on him. So what's funny is that in this scenario, I'm going to put in the Riddler. And I might have to give Riddler some real props. He might have to be in my top 10 tunes for the next power ranking. Maybe not that great, but he is. Am I going to put in Cheetah instead of... Let's see, what is the balance here? No, I need Martian Manhunter for the affinity balance. He has been great. Is he a top 10 tune? I mean, he's not really indicative of my style of play, but I found that he's so good that I just can't not use him. And so certain situations, he's great. This situation, he's going to be great because we're not going to be enraged. Riddler's going to go and then give the taunt to Azrael, which will then make the taunt from Harley Quinn basically useless. See, that was that other thing. And this is the weird part. 9 times out of 10, or no, 10 times out of 10 is what it should be. I'm supposed to go first because I have Martian Manhunter, they have Black Flash, but somehow Black Flash went first. Because Martian Manhunter gives a turn meter up. That turn meter beats Black Flash's speed. So that was not supposed to happen. That's a bug. That is a bug. And it's funny how sometimes when you change change the key rows, then that bug goes away. So now they want me to put Black Flash in, and I don't want to put Black Flash in. Ugh, that's a bug. Now I have to contend with this bug. Ooh. All right, well, I'll contend with the bug. How am I going to deal with this if Black Flash goes? Well, I mean, Riddler is supposed to be that solution. And I said in the previous video, no. I want to leave. I need to leave Terra in. However, what I could do is put Owlman in. Should I put Owlman in to give us all hit chance ups and even as A1? Or should I put in Starfire so when she gets enraged, she'll just kill Harley Quinn anyway? The reason being is I'm trying to change the order a little bit to see if this, but you know what? I'm going to put in Starfire just to see, because right now I'm wondering if this bug is going to show itself again. Let's see. So sorry, I'm doing my own independent experiment. I'll do one more battle in the Wraith for YouTube just because of this crap that I'm having to go through now. But let's see. But yeah, this video ends up being all about everything but him. See, so this time we go first. You see that? Terra was in, we didn't go first. This time we go first. That's some BS right there. That is some BS. So now we're screwed because of the bug. Right. And I wish I knew why that bug existed. And now that Starfire is nice and ramped up. Oh, everybody die. Ridiculous. All right, so let me try to build this team. Was Terra the issue there? Was Riddler the issue there? See, now I don't even know what the problem is to have to try to beat this team. We're gonna go at, let's put Terra back in place of Starfire. That's obnoxious. Like remarkably obnoxious. Not fair. Not fair at all. Not fair at all. Let's put it back in. Is there something that I missed when having Terra in there? Did I miss something legit? All I did was replace Terra with Starfire. Now, who goes first? We all got turn meter up. So now we go first this time. Oh no, this is a different team. Yo. Ugh. All right, so in any case, let me go ahead and, but yeah, see here, Lex, Black Flash, you know, equivalent to Green Lantern, like they should not be going before us. All right, so who am I taking out first? Spectre, of course. If I can take him out. We shall see. I don't want to strip, oh, this is another issue. I don't want to strip the buff from Spectre. I want him to stay the focus of the attention. But that does not really matter in this scenario because there's no Taunter on their team. So really it's not that useful overall. See, now I got this to contend with. I built the wrong team for this matchup because I went at the wrong matchup, honestly. And so I'm going to go back to that Green Lantern matchup, but I'm glad I did that on accident because now you guys see that was an actual bug that screwed us. We should have gone first there. I'm going to go at that team again, see if we actually go first or go second. Like maybe when I rewatch this video, I'll put a comment saying like, because I'm ranting on about it right now. Maybe I missed something or didn't notice something that happened in the meantime. But if that's Green Lantern Hal Jordan with Black Flash, no Brainiac on the roster, then we should be going first. Where is it? Right there. Azrael doesn't increase speed. Harley Quinn doesn't increase speed. Green Lantern, Black Flash, we should go first. Right? No turn meter manipulation at the moment for them. So what's the problem? Let's see. We got our turn meter. I must have missed something then, my fault. I must have absolutely missed something. Am I going crazy? I'll check back. There's gonna be a comment in the section below. In the section. I must have missed something. Now I feel like I'm legitimately going crazy. Like legit going insane. I don't want to strip that. I don't want to even take the chance of stripping that taunt from Azrael because I need Martian Manhunter to take him out. So, so then, yeah, of course I die. Overall, I mean, maybe he's just niche and you need to find specific situations for him, but he just does not do it for me. Like, and I like him as a character and from the comics and stuff. And maybe I'm just finding the wrong synergies for him, or maybe it just takes a lot of work to get him done. But if you're mid to or in game, I cannot in good conscience say that this is a tune that you should spend any of your resources on. Not really. And I regret doing it when I did. Like, he is not good. His kit does not really fit in any way with anything that you can do. Not in PvE or PvP. The more I think about it, like, he's not a taunter. He steals buffs. Okay, great, maybe. Like 75 or 60% chance. He's not really great. I'm going to experiment with different combinations now. Outside of the box stuff. So I will say goodbye to my YouTubers right now, and then the rest of this video will be on Patreon. But like in good conscience, if you see Parasite, if you see those packs, if you see events even, collect the frags. Don't waste your gems on him. Get those frags because maybe there's a rework coming and he'll get better. But as far as it stands right now, booty. He's trash. He is trash. So in any case, Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And to my YouTubers, I'll see you later.